Well, prepare yourself, guys. Chris, we're talking through the medias, your show for entertainment news by fans for fans. And I have I'm going to do a little bit different this time around. Usually I go through the topics of the week and I, give my opinion whether you want to hear them or not. I claim to know a lot about a little and a little about a lot of things. But to be honest, let me be honest with you guys. I know nothing. Okay? I'm just a guy. I know people adore me thinking, oh my God, Chris, you know all these things. I'm like, no, I'm just a regular dude. Don't be too excited. But there's something to be very excited about. So first we were going to go through the topics like we normally do. I was going to run them down. And then I was going to introduce my guest. But then something strange happened. One by one, everybody who was supposed to be on the panel just slowly started backing out. It was like, oh, I'm sick, or I can't because I can't figure out technology and stuff like that. I don't believe any of them. They just didn't want to hang out with me because I might have yelled at all the rest of my friends, and I think they've just abandoned me because they're trying to teach me a lesson. So I apologize, guys. Please come back. Don't shun me off. But no, that's just I believe we were having some technical difficulties. So I'm riding solo today, but I'm not alone. I do have a guest, so we're going to go right into the reason why we're a little late because like I said, technical difficulties. So we're going to go right into the interview portion of today's show. So I want to introduce for the first time to the channel, talking through the medias, and I'm hoping she won't do what everybody else does, which is correct me and say the plural for media is not medias, Chris. So before she does that, I'm just going to tell her not today. Introducing. How are you, Murisa?
Doing good.
Never had an introduction like that before, huh?
No, that was the first.
like, don't correct me on my show. How about that? It's just an extra S at the end. I won't confirm nor deny whether or not I knew that medias was the plural for media or medium. I'm just gonna claim that it was a play on words. So
yeah, you do you.
Let's not talk about it. But actor, director, I think she was also one of the teachers of one of the You Got Served movie. I'm not pretty sure those were your moves, right? Murisa was you, wasn't that all you?
Yes, it was.
Hip hop dance goddess. How are you? What's going on in your neck of the woods?
Oh man, lots of stuff is going on right now.
Are you regretting already agreeing to this interview here? Like, what is wrong with this guy?
No, it's good. It's good. Bring the energy, right?
Exactly. Speaking of, you know what? We'll get to that part later. The energy was one of the things that I was really really interested in talking to you about, because she has a book where she talks a little bit about energy. She might be an expert on bringing the energy. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But there's a thing that I do on the show whenever I interview someone who is in the business. And it's a segment that I started. It's called From High School to Hollywood, where I want to just learn, because I pretty much figured that that's around the time when upcoming actors or directors or people in the business, when that's probably the time when you realize, this might be what I want to do, with my career. And it's probably around the high school days. Sometimes it's sooner, but I pretty much figure. I'm gonna be honest. But they both begin with the letter H. So high school to Hollywood just made sense. So that's no real special thing about that.
Alliteration. Let's do it.
Exactly. So I want to just run down a few of the things that you've been through in your life, like some of the highlights and whatnot. For example, if I can get my graphics, like it's been a day, so I'm trying to get all these graphics up and running properly. So, am I saying the name correct? Is it Murisa Harba?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm very bad with names, by the way. I want to make sure that I get it right. So, Murisa, you Or you went to Boston University College for fine arts,
University, yeah, Boston University.
and you were there for you were there for to become the greatest dancer of all time. What was it like going to Boston University? What was your
I loved it. I mean, I was in the theater program
Mhm.
there, and I was minoring in dance.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed my time in Boston. Our teachers were so encouraging for us to sort of find our own voices, and for that, I'm so grateful because it instilled a certain kind of work ethic that has really served my whole class
Mhm.
in in the real world. So I have nothing but good things to say about oh my gosh, my
I
days at BU.
I loved it. I've looked through these pictures, and that was the reason why I was like, let me go back to the last graphic real quick. This is Murisa right here. After you, this is what happens when you challenge her to a dance contest. You literally get stomped on the dance floor. It's like, don't
Mhm.
bring that weak stuff over here, or this happens. I'm sure this guy's all right though. I'm sure you didn't hurt him too bad, right?
Nope, nope, nope. And we did that multiple times in a row because we were filming that. So,
Oh,
you know,
awesome.
from
Uh,
this angle, from that angle.
but I see right here on dance and on stage you it seemed like you had a lot. You were like right here. I can tell you were having so much fun, and I wish that I could have done that when I after high school and gone into like theater. But my only claim to fame was being like the nutcracker in the fourth grade. That was it. That was it. That was my peak. But you went the distance. You right out of college. You began acting. Did you want to talk a little bit about the projects that you've been in?
Yeah. So after college, I went to New York City. I did a show off Broadway, Sweet Charity.
Mm-hmm.
I played Ursula with an Italian accent. That was fun.
Ooh.
And then I actually relocated to Chicago for about 4 months. A show that I created with my one of my great friends from college. We created a show together called White Rabbit, and that we premiered that at Boston University. That was our thesis, actually. Then we put it up again at Amherst, a play festival for new works. And then we went to Chicago and did it at the Bailiwick Theater.
Ooh.
So I directed all three productions and slept on her couch for 4 months. Got to make it happen. We
Exactly.
rehearsed at Joey's Brick House across the way off the Red Line, the Belmont stop in Chicago. So, yeah, it was good times, man. Good times.
And White Rabbit was a movie, or was it a play, or
It's a full length play with a whole soundtrack of music with it as well. Not quite a musical, but it has a whole soundtrack with it. Yeah, eventually I would actually like to turn it into a film. I haven't thought about it in a long time, but very interesting. Very interesting.
well, I always tell people whenever they're working on new projects if you're ever looking for an extra to I want to be that guy that's in the background that's just doing this, just walking. I can do that perfectly. Like, check that out. So yeah. So if you're ever looking for that guy, maybe I drop like something, pick it up, and just keep moving. I don't know. If you're ever looking for that guy, I'm that guy. I'm gonna
All
put
right,
that.
duly noted.
I'm gonna put that on my resume. That guy and that.
I want to be that guy.
That guy. Who is that guy? That's what I want. Actually, I think that's what I even want on my tombstone. He was that guy. Here lies Chris Fagan. He was that guy.
Yeah.
Fill in the
Totally.
blank. Ellipsis. Dot. Whatever they want to say. It was that guy.
Yeah.
But no, that's amazing. And you also I know there's a lot of things you wanted to talk about, but to run through them real fast, there's a book that's coming out that's coming out in about the end of October, I believe. Correct? Is it Acting with
October
Energy?
25th. Yep, Acting with Energy.
Creating brilliance, take after take, and yes. Here's something that that caught my attention. So I see that so you're writing a book called Acting with Energy. And then I see in a film that you did you also direct this other project that you were in, The Shattering?
No, I was just the lead actress,
Oh,
you know.
oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Like, no, Chris,
that was a lot of work on this project. That's why I say
that. But when I saw that you wrote a book called Acting with Energy, and I see this still from your movie The Shattering, I'm like, that's it. That's right there. Look at that energy right there. I cannot tell. I have not seen the movie yet, but I will, because I think it's available on Amazon Prime, correct?
Mm-hmm,
and
that's right.
So I will check this out. I am curious just by this one still alone. I am curious if you're the protagonist, the antagonist, or I like this right here. It tells a story. A million words can be said about this one scene right here. What is going on? Look at this energy that's right here. It's like it blows my mind. I'm like, what is going on? It's immediately piqued my curiosity, and I'm probably gonna go check it out today just to see what it's all about. What is so? What was this a project about? What was this? Without I don't know if you want to give us spoilers or anything like that, but
so it's a psychological drama thriller, and it's intense. I play this character Claire, she will not stop at anything to keep her family together. And we'll just leave it at that.
Okay. Just by that description alone, I believe you. I can tell. You're like, I feel like with this character, was one thing that just popped in my head. I feel like if I was to come home and if I was to be thinking in my head, oh, spaghetti again, I better not say that out loud. Just by the look, that's what I was thinking, but I'm pretty sure it's more serious than that. So it's intense. It's very
intense. It's an intense film.
Look, this scene looks intense. So I was curious, like, what is going on? So I have to check this. I read the synopsis. So yeah, I gotta check this out. The Shattering. So go, guys, if you have Amazon, go check this out. The Shattering. I am gonna go check it out, because this looks like it's something's going on that I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna probably bug you on Instagram later on, like, oh my God, I cannot believe you did that. You're like, Chris, is just a movie. Like, no.
It will keep you guessing. It will keep you guessing till the end.
Awesome. And
till the last moment, actually.
And you also have besides acting, besides directing, you're a founder of your own company. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So in 2013, I founded About the Work Actors Studio, on the premise that actors should have a safe place to really push their boundaries and take risks with their craft. I know for me, in my formative years, I really needed that space to try stuff and fall down and see what worked and really stretch the boundaries of what I was capable of. I wasn't quite at Meryl Streep status yet, so I needed to see, what can I do? How can I see what I'm made of? So when I moved to LA, it was a little bit, extremely competitive. So in every acting class, it never felt like I could play. It never felt like I could stretch myself and, just experiment. And that's where the growth is. You know what I mean? That's what I needed as an actor. And there's so many actors in LA that want want to really get into the nitty gritty of what they're made of and break down to the core kernel of truth within them, which is where my method comes from, which is what my book is on. Awesome. So that's a registered trademark, one of our signature techniques. It's called the chakra approach. And you learn how to use each energy center in your body to create character and to transcend the lens and connect with your audience members, actually getting their bodies to lean in, like physically getting their spines to lean in. And
let's say, because I remember I brought this up before we started streaming, and I said that, usually people pick up on the fact that when they come on the show that they can't help but try to attack my punchable face. So I suffer from what my doctor calls punchable face syndrome. Would you be able to coach me out of this problem, this predicament?
Coach you.
Coach me to not have such a punchable face.
Yes, that's actually called likability factor, and we can work on that.
Yes, that's on chapter 2 of the.
Yeah.
That's day 3 of the lesson plan. Like how not to be punched, and
I actually do address that in the book.
What? What? I don't even know if are you serious? Is that like a legit like how
Absolutely.
not to be punched?
I mean, call it what you want, but
wow, okay. So now I'm getting the book now because that's funny. That is funny, but chapter 3, Chris, I'm talking to you. Yes, Chris, I'm talking to you. That's probably what the words say literally. Chris, I'm talking to you. Stop being so punchable. That's probably exactly what it says. It is.
Yeah.
But I know you're running out of time. I know we started late, so I apologize for that. And I don't want to keep you longer than because I know you're busy and everything. And guys, I'm telling you when I say that I can always tell that when I'm interviewing somebody, and I love interviewing people who just, you can tell they're genuinely just nice people, and they bring out that energy, and they have that good vibe, because I'm all about the good vibes, so I love it. So guys, go check out everything that Murisa has out there. Go check out the book. If you're looking to get into acting, go check out the book, because if she can help me to not be so punchable, she can save anybody. And go check out The Shatter, because I'm about to go check out The Shatter, because there's something about this scene that I am so curious about. I have got to figure out what's going on in this movie. So go out there.
When you watch it, you have to like message me after the very last scene. Please.
I'm probably
the very last scene. I want to hear from you.
Okay, so if you don't mind a 41-year-old grown man calling you like one of your girlfriends for the Fast 50, like, girl, what? Like, because that might happen. So okay, you asked for that. I'm just warning you. Okay, I will. So if you're saying it's going down like that, I'm gonna do that. So you expect that voicemail, girl. So. That's a promise. I will do that. But before I let you go, I noticed something else on the resume on your website. You said that you were a professional juggler, and I'm ready to challenge you on that. I should have got oranges. You said you should oranges, but I got socks.
Equal weight. You need equal weight.
Well, I got 3 rolled up socks here, so I'm gonna challenge you to a juggling contest. Let's see what you got. Like, how long can you? Well, you're standing up, so should I?
Let me just show you. Look at how old my juggling balls are. Can you see this?
Let's see what we got here.
Can you see how old my juggling balls are right now?
How many times? How many times you dropped those bad boys? Look at that. You're terrible. You're terrible at this. Let's see. Come on. Let's see what you got. How many seconds on the?
We're really going?
Let's start the clock. Come on. Let's go.
See if you can see it with my my virtual background.
Let's see. There you go. Oh, there you go. And then let me see if I can get mine. Let me see if I can go. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, I already lost. Wait, no. Dang it. Oh, okay. I lost. Director, actor, writer, juggler. The only person so far on the channel to resist punching the screen every time my face comes up. I appreciate that, by the way. Murisa Harba, I appreciate you joining me, having the time to just be silly with me. I'm a goofy guy. I try to have fun. So I apologize if I misled your agency and I said this will be a very professional interview. And like, I'm a liar. I am a liar. I will not be professional. I will not. I try to have fun. I try to laugh. So guys, go out there, go check out the upcoming book, the movie that's already out, The Shattering, and the book Acting with Energy. I'm telling you, Murisa has more energy than a little bit. I haven't stopped laughing yet so far, so I've been having a good time, guys. Once again, give it up. I don't know. I don't have a live studio audience, so I'm just pandering to the. Woo! All right, Murisa. Well, I appreciate you. Anytime you ever want to come back, let me know. We do. I'm gonna talk about I have a movie trivia tournament. I said I was gonna see if I can convince you. If you like movie trivia, we're starting a league here on this channel. So all the people that are on the panel, all of my team mates here, my co-hosts and stuff, we're starting our own minor movie trivia panel. So maybe if you want to come back and then maybe you might want to challenge somebody. See where you're. What your skill level is at. I don't know. Are you a sci-fi person? Are you a Marvel fan? Or what do you think is your specialty if you were in a movie trivia league?
Oh man.
See, the hard-hitting questions here.
I don't know that I'd be that great. To be honest, are you want me on your team?
Are you a Harry Potter fan? Are you anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I read those books.
There you go. See, all right. So if ever I need a lifeline to
probably, you know what? If you have a friends trivia, I'm your girl. Or Dirty Dancing.
Challenge accepted. Not only did I love that show, but I also loved Joey.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So
gotta watch episodes. That one's hilarious.
With Matthew LeBlanc, who gets on a TV show called Pucks with the British writers. Yeah, never saw it. Who you think you're talking to over here, Maurisa? You think you're gonna challenge me to this? You ready to start this? I don't think you're ready for this.
Damn.
Okay. We'll talk. We'll see what kind of trivia we might have in store for you. So Friends episodes, all those, we'll figure it out, and let's see who's the champion at the end of this. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, if anytime you ever want to come on, let me know. I'll definitely set up a Friends trivia showdown for you, and you will lose.
We'll see.
It's not I'm telling you, it's not a threat. It's a sport.
You're gonna bet the apartment?
I see what you did there. And then Phoebe and Rachel switched the apartments after they gave them the tickets to the Mets game. Yeah, to the Knicks game. Yeah.
Monica and Rachel.
That's what I said. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
I heard it.
Murisa Harba. Sorry, we don't have any more time. But I appreciate you stopping by and allowing me to have this time with you and just to talk with you. I really had fun. Thanks a lot for coming by. It was awesome.
You got it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And if you want, then tell the people where they can find you online and where they can support you, if you don't mind.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'll follow you back at Murisa Harba, and check out The Shattering. Let me know what you think. And my book's on Amazon, Acting with Energy. I have a new series coming out that I'm directing called Bad Therapist. So that's in pre-production right now. So.
Outstanding. All right. And appreciate you once again, guys. And if you guys, if you want to stick around, I just got a message from my co-host. We're gonna continue on with the show. Maybe I'll put a commercial on or something like that. I don't know. Progressive? I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I can do that or not, but I'm gonna. So I appreciate you once again, Murisa. I'll let you go. I know you're busy, and I thank you once again for joining us.
Thank you so much.
I had fun. Awesome. Bye. Have a good one.
Bye.
There you go. And like I was saying, guys, we have some topics that we're going to talk about. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start it off with a little bit of We Got Your Mail. This is the part of the show where we talk about not about the person that we were just interviewing. That's Maurisa right there. Where we talk about the things that you guys want to ask us. So you might send us a question, a comment, or a concern, and you might want us to answer it on the show. So here it is. So we have our first question that comes in from Eon001. It was regarding Shang-Chi. He goes, so I'm guessing that China is still in the balance. I wonder what effect streaming will have on the Shang-Chi movie. So what do you think about that, Daniel? Like last I looked, I don't think that Shang-Chi is gonna play in China. Did you hear anything about that?
Yeah, I mean, last I checked, they were. I mean, I guess because of the comments that Simu Liu made,
Mm-hmm.
that I
No,
guess they're even after like theaters still aren't gonna have it in China, like I guess on Blu-ray and all that.
well, they haven't confirmed that it was about that, but
Oh, really?
they said that it was based on the limited movies that they will get from America. Do you know the number one movie in the world right now that's made the most money out of any movie that's come out in theaters is a movie from China. I forgot what it's called, but I looked up on if you go to Box Office Mojo right now, if you look up the highest grossing film in 2021, it's a movie from China. It's like it's almost at a billion. It's like if I remember correctly, it's like $800 million. So it's crazy. So China is our number one country as far as theaters. They have the most theaters now. They just surpassed us.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's important to get your movie played in China, but it's not necessary. It's a movie called Hi Mom. Hi Mom is already made 822 million.
Wow.
Fast 9 is at 716 worldwide. But yeah, Hi Mom is crushing it. Almost $1 billion movie. I think it's a comedy. A woman travels back in time to befriend her own mother in an attempt to make her life better. That's an interesting thing. But yeah, I'm guessing China was still in the balance. No, I don't think it is. Maybe it's like what you said. Maybe it's because they what that interview I heard otherwise, that it was just because of the limited movies that they allow in China. But it could be. Who knows? They could just be doing the politically correct thing and said, yeah, you know what? We don't have enough room here. But it's really about holding a grudge for that.
I
for that
mean,
interview.
I think it was like just about the theater space. Like they would make Shang-Chi like,
I would think they would make a lot of room for that because it's it's
yeah,
an Asian character. They
right.
Asian stars in there. It's the first time they've been represented like this in the MCU. But who knows? Who knows? I believe they didn't also let Black Widow in, and she's more popular. She's been on screen in China with the other Avengers movies and stuff before. So
Right.
so it's who knows. But hey, Joker didn't play in China, and that made $1 billion. So
Wow.
you know.
I didn't know about Joker.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Joker still made $1 billion despite China. So, all right, moving on to the next question real quick. So, the next question comes in from Justin P. He criticizes us real quick, and he says, "You guys should research your topics. If your subject is why is that trending, you might want to do your homework on the why part. Cowboy Bebop is one of the most respected anime series in anime, and its fan base is huge." I don't. You want to take this one? Are you a Cowboy Bebop fan?
Me, I've never watched it, so I wouldn't have much input on this.
Hey, you know what? Let me tell you something. Neither have I. So here's the first problem with your statement, Justin. No disrespect. No, with all the, you know how you can say you can insult anybody as long as you follow it with all due respect. With all due respect,
Right.
Justin,
No offense.
no offense, but you're a moron. With all due respect. But here's the problem. See, you're basing your opinion on your bubble of your circle of friends, the people that you've already reached out to who already have seen, know, and love that show. But you're forgetting to take into the accountability, the possibility or the straight out fact about people like me and Daniel, for example. The billions of people, now I'm going to bet any kind of money that it's billions of people who have never seen one episode of Cowboy Bebop. I looked it up. It is considered the number one anime. But there are people like me and Daniel who exist who have never, ever seen it. And I'm willing to bet any type of money that there are more of us than there are of the Cowboy Bebop fans. Daniel, am I wrong about that? What do you think?
No, I agree with you definitely. I mean, it's definitely a bigger fan base in my opinion.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I'm not saying that it isn't a great show or anything. All I'm saying is it's possible, Justin P, that you might just be taking that opinion based on your circle.
Right. When there's many fan circles out there for
yeah,
Marvel, DC, Star Wars,
westerns, rom-coms.
There's so many fandoms out there.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't like my fan base, my genre, then what's wrong with you? Like, nothing's wrong with me. It's all subjective.
I mean, nothing's wrong with the anime. It's just like I've only seen like a few animes.
Right. So we're just not not to say that if I didn't watch this show that I wouldn't agree. Wow, this is awesome. I just never seen it yet. So yeah. So when we do a topic on why is that trending, if it happens to be trending, if it comes across the feed and a lot of people are talking about it, we're going to discuss it. If it seems like an interesting topic to discuss, we talked about it. We moved on. That doesn't mean that the world has to stop. Cowboy Bebop. This is Cowboy Bebop hour. This isn't talking through the Cowboy Bebop. It's talking through the medias. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to give it its time. We're going to give it its respect. We're going to give our opinion, and we're going to move on. For all I know, the show sucks. But anyway, let me move on to
never know. I mean, it might not be everybody's cup of tea. You never know. So.
It could be total dog water for all I know, or it could be one of the greatest animes I've ever seen. But
exactly.
But there's only one way to find out if I decide to. Moving on to another question that came in from Dan. Is this from you, Dan D?
Oh, Dan D. I mean, same initials.
Might be. He goes, I remember what this video is about.
It's a variant of me. That's what it is.
A variant of Daniel right here. He goes, I'm white from London and I use a washcloth. I remember this video. I know what he's talking about. Talking about how black people, we use washcloths in the shower. He goes, and I use a washcloth. He goes, I'm white from London. I use a washcloth. Over here, we call them flannel. I know plenty that don't. Maybe it's a London thing. I don't know. I've never heard flannels. They call the washcloths flannels.
The washcloth. I mean, yeah. Like growing up, I used one of those, but
in the shower.
Yeah. Like I would put my body wash or whatever, and I would just use that. Yeah. Like now, I use one of those like scrubby things.
What are they called? I know those spongy like. What are those things called?
They say those are good for like getting all that grime off your body. And
depends on you're right.
Me who works outside and who sweats every day at work, that's good for me.
Exactly.
I just like scrub all that grime off my body with it and
getting rid of the evidence. Yeah.
Right. all those people I harm every day.
All right, exactly. All right, so but in London they're called flannels. That's how you learn something new every day.
Interesting.
I like that. Moving on to the next topic, real quick. Coming from Dragon Movie Guy. It's a long one. He goes, I did a ranking recently. He goes, love the ranking, Chris. I love Shang-Chi too. Iron Man at number 4, though. Yeah, that's where I put it. I think I was ranking Marvel origin stories. I think that's where I ranked. I think I had Black Panther number 1. I think I had Captain America number 2. Shang-Chi number 3, and I put Iron Man at number 4. I think that was my ranking. But he goes, you got my attention. Great explanation for each one. I had Shang-Chi so Dragon the Movie Guy has Shang-Chi at number 3, Black Panther at number 2, and Iron Man at number 1. He goes, I love all 3 of those great flicks. I think the 2
Captain America.
And maybe that was his 4 or 5. He said, I think the first 2 Thor movies are really overlooked, so I'm glad to see it's in your top 5. I think it was in my top 5. I think I'd have Ant-Man at 5 due to the strength of Paul Rudd. And number 4, I'd go with Spider-Man Homecoming. Love that they brought.
It was just weird. It was just weird because for Spider-Man and Black Panther, their origin was kind of in Civil War.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's with Thor and Captain America and Iron Man and Stephen Strange, they'll had their solo movies before they appeared in a team up type movie. Right. But it was kind of weird having
they were mentioned like Doctor Strange was mentioned in Winter Soldier.
In Winter Soldier, yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of like you had basically I understand they're saying their origin stories for Black Panther and Spider-Man, but
Right.
like it's weird having them in a movie, like a team up type movie first,
Yeah.
before they had their origin story.
Yeah. Exactly. No, I
And
know. Yeah, I know what you mean.
but I mean, yeah, they're all like great. Like it's just I felt we already knew something about Black Panther and Spider-Man
Yeah.
before their movie.
You knew why he was pissed, but you didn't. But,
Yeah.
we didn't know how he began. Still technically an
Right.
origin, but
Yeah,
I see. But I see what
I'm
you
not
mean.
saying they're not origin stories. They are origin movies.
Right.
It's just like it definitely. I guess growing up and like how he. It was kind of more about Killmonger though. Honestly,
Yeah.
it felt like.
Yeah, you're right.
It was more like Killmonger's origin of why he was doing what he was doing.
Definitely. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
And,
you're right about that.
Like you kind of had like Black Panther's origin already.
Yeah. Yeah,
And, like,
you knew
Black
what happened with
Panther's
his
more about
father. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about how they're fathers and why Killmonger grew up the way he did.
Right. And
But I mean, yeah, it's just like I mean, even with Shang-Chi, like it was mostly about his father.
father. Yeah, it was about his father and his family. He's trying to keep his family
Yeah,
together. Yeah.
like the whole like family origin and like. But I mean, like they're both. I like how they did all those. In all those movies, like how they brought attention to all what was happening in the background all these years, and
And then
like,
we finally get to see the real Mandarin. Yeah.
right, like he's been around for 1,000+ years, all in the background until now.
All right, moving on to the final. The final one comes in. Oh, this is a "We Got Your Vote" question. Let's see. So the question was, what topic interests you the most? And you guys voted in. There was a lot of votes on this one, but 45% of you guys said movie talk. What we're doing right now, movie talk and news and past films. That's what you want to us to talk about the most. You like it, we love it. At number two, 25% TV shows. You want to talk about TV show stuff, episode recaps, season reviews, things like that. 13% it was trending news. You want us to cover at the 13% level. The trending stuff and at 10% the Reddit reads for all you you gossip junkies out there. You like the Reddit reads. And on last place is 7% news, the news roulette game. That was a game that me and Sarah came up with the roulette wheel. So
Nice.
maybe we'll bring that, but we're gonna bring the wheel back and other things. I'm gonna talk about that soon. But yeah, but it turns that the majority of you guys at 45% like what we're currently doing with the movie talk. So that's awesome. Or as Daniel would say, awesome. All right, let's awesome. All right, so moving on. So guys, if you don't know, I was just mentioning on the interview that I was just in with Murisa Harba, who's still, by the way, on Instagram talking noise because we challenged each other to a friends trivia.
I want to see this.
We just recorded the live interview. It's all on this same episode, but
What I'm saying about y'all were saying y'all want to like challenge to like to juggling and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we were just juggling a few minutes ago. She's a professional juggler, so I was in over my head. But
I'll have to like have both y'all prepare for this. And, have it done like in a few weeks.
Yeah, I'll definitely win. She thinks that she can best me, but I will destroy her. But we're talking. I mentioned briefly that we're gonna the guys here talking to the medias. We decided we're gonna introduce a movie trivia league here. There's a lot of movie trivia channels out there, and a lot of people strive to move from their local or their little independent circuit to the big leagues, and what is considered the WWE of the movie trivia world would be a channel called Schmo's Knows, guys. So if you know the Schmodown, those guys, that's like the big leagues. Like, so there's a lot of little independent circuits, and talking to the medias is gonna put their hat into it. So for right now, this is the rules that we've come up with. So our game is going to consist of 3 rounds, and if there's a tie at the end of round 3 and a winner hasn't been decided, then there'll be a bonus round. But for now, let me introduce you to our movie trivia rules. So at round 1. And Daniel, I know Daniel's paying attention because I know he's ready to I wonder who are you ready to challenge real quick, Daniel? Who do you think that's in the group that you would like to challenge right off the bat?
Like
Amanda.
Right. I know I beat Amanda. I know,
Ooh, already with the fighting.
especially in Marvel. Like, I mean, if it's Marvel, I would own pretty much everybody. I feel like
You need to reach out to the people that you met at the expo. Let's see if we can get them to join the.
Oh, right.
That would be That would be fun.
A lot of new cosplayers.
Oh yeah, but for round one of our league, round one will have 10 categories. Are picked by both contestants at random before the match, so it can be out of like westerns or dramas or things like that. There'll be 10 categories that are picked at random before the match begins. Both players are given the questions from each category. To score a point, contestants must write the answer on their personal dry, like since we're virtual, like a dry erase board or a chalkboard, and show their answer and say their answer. You are given 15 seconds to write your answer down. After 15 seconds, players must show their answer for an opportunity to gain a point and and you have to say your answer. Each correct answer earns, like I said, 1 point. Correct spelling is not necessary. And the person who has the most points at the end of round one will begin round two. So what are the rules for round two? Well, round two, there are going to be 8 questions, but 4 categories. Each question is worth 2 points. So before the round begins, the player in the lead, or if there's a tie, the higher ranked player will get to spin the wheel. That's where we're going to bring back the wheel. They'll spin the wheel, and on that wheel there are going to be 4 choices. Choice number 1 can be spinner picks all 4 categories. So if you spin the wheel and it lands on spinner picks all 4 categories, you get to pick the 4 categories that you want to answer. So you can say, I pick drama, I pick horror, I pick action, I pick Marvel. And then those will be the questions you're going to get. Now, if it lands on slot number 2, slot number 2 says spinner can pick 3, but the opponent can pick 1. And then the next one is spinner gets, it's split in half. So you can pick 2 categories, but your opponent gets to pick your other 2. This works in their benefit if they know your weaknesses. If they know you're weak in like the movie dates, then they might pick that for the questions that you're going to get. And then the fourth option on the wheel will be your opponent picks all 4 of your categories, so they could pick the majority of your weakest things. So once that's been picked, then you get your questions. You get your 2 questions from each category, and if you get them right, you get 2 points. If you get them wrong, you get no points. But then we move on to round 3. Round 3 will be degrees of separation, or connect the dots round. And what do I mean by that? That means you're gonna get first list of names, and first you're gonna get a list of names, and you're gonna try to determine how these names are connected. So each opponent, when it's your turn, you're gonna get a list of actors or directors or whatever, writers, whatever names. You're gonna get 3 names, and you have to figure out what connects them, what film or TV show, whatever it is that we're playing, what connects them. And that's gonna be the question that you're gonna answer. How these names are connected. Name the movie that links the names that are given. There can be more than one answer. Sometimes there are multiple actors or directors that actors who have worked together in multiple films. So the correct answer could be one of many, or it can maybe might just be one film or TV show. There will be 2 points given for the first question, 4 points given for the second question, and 6 points given for the final question. And at the end of that, if there's a winner, whoever has the most points after the end of round 3 will be the winner. If there is a tie, there is a tie-breaking round, final round, and I will use that Street Fighter voice to say that. Opponents write down the amount of points they want to wager, and then both are given the same question to write down their answer on and wager on the board. You have to write down your wager, your number on the top first, and then when your question is given, then you have to write down your answer after the question. You are given 10 seconds to write down the number that you want to wager. You're given 30 seconds, like when the Jeopardy music is playing, 30 seconds to write down your answer after the question is given. And they have to write their answer on the board, just like in Jeopardy, at the end of Jeopardy, Final Jeopardy, and what they bet before the answer is given. And by then, there should be a clear winner. If by some chance there is a tie again, we'll just repeat the round again until a clear winner is picked.
Right. Sudden death.
Yeah, I guess it'll just keep sudden death. Will just keep going. So yeah, those are the rules. What do you think about the rules that I came up with for our upcoming movie trivia?
Definitely sounds a lot of fun. I'll have to go back and read them all again. Make sure I know everything.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it'll be a lot of fun.
Awesome. And you want to challenge Amanda first? I want to challenge Amanda too. That seems like be an easy win. Okay.
Right. First round.
She's like, I've never seen this movie. Too bad. you knew what this was. All right, guys, let's go into the final topic of the day. Oh man, I forgot to make sure the lower third was going. Oh man, I totally messed that up. So. There we go. Movie trivia. There we go. All right. So the last topic of the day, guys. If you don't know, now you know. We finally got the release date of the upcoming Boba Fett series that's going to be on Disney Plus. The book of Boba Fett. Disney has finally given us that. It's December 29th is when the book of Boba Fett is going to be releasing on that. Did you watch The Mandalorian? Are you looking forward to it?
I'd wake up like 2 a.m. so to watch right when it dropped. I was like, I can't wait. I'm too excited.
Dude, you're waking up at 2 a.m. to this day to still rewatch that last episode with Luke Skywalker. I know you're doing that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I've watched it a few times, but I'm even doing that now with the Marvel. I went to wake up at early as kind to watch the show, but yeah, for definitely Mandalorian.
Dude, if you're doing that, why aren't we doing an after show?
I mean, we can because I just set an alarm for like around 2 a.m. to wake up and watch it.
Right.
And
maybe we should do that. How many more episodes are there left?
For
What If? Yeah.
Believe today was episode 8, so just the season finale now for What If.
Maybe we can do an after show on that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, for Boba Fett, like I've been like looking forward to this now, just like all these years, like what 1980 when he's in Empire Strikes Back and 1983 for Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we didn't have enough of him in those movies. It was like he barely had any speaking lines, and
he was a lot of mystery was surrounding him, and that's what made him cool. But I'll argue that the Mandalorian made him cool, even cooler. Me.
I'm saying like I just wanted more of that, and then he got blasted into the Sarlacc pit. But I feel like he wasn't dead like all these years because of his armor.
Yeah.
And but then I saw like an art piece of him like flying out of the Sarlacc pit with the armor on, and boom boom. I was like, all right, so he could still be alive. And then of course, the first time you saw him was season 1 of Mandalorian. It was just his feet, though, walking up to Finnick.
Mm-hmm.
So when he saved Finnick, that was him in season 1.
Yeah.
And then you see him walking away towards the camera at the beginning of season 2. And like, oh yes, Boba Fett's gonna be in this. And then when his entrance was just amazing.
Yeah.
And it was like episode 6, I believe.
And every episode that he was in was great. I like the direction that they're going with Boba Fett right now. And I think it was from Deadline, if I'm not mistaken, where they said following like Disney's brass has said that there would be around 10 Star Wars series bound for the streamer, which has already announced Star Wars spinoff to Rangers of the New Republic and Ahsoka Tano, the latter based on the Clone Wars cartoon characters that was brought to life by Rosario Dawson on The Mandalorian. So beyond, like, Disney's really going all in on with these Star Wars series, and the one that I'm looking forward to the most was, what was that one that was mentioned? I think it was about the Sith Disney series. What was it called?
What's it about?
It's I know it's going to be about Sith the Sith folklore or something. Let me see. Let me look it up real quick.
Oh, interesting. I haven't heard about that one. I've heard about Obi-Wan, Ahsoka,
the
Rangers, and then there's also going to be the Cassian Andor from the guy from Rogue One.
Star Wars.
It's going to have a show too.
It was a Sith. There's a show. hires every new Star Wars series coming out. I'm looking them up right now. It's probably gonna take me a minute. It's Obi-Wan. There's Ahsoka, the Book of Boba Fett, Rangers of the New Republic, Andor. That's one I'm looking forward to as well.
Andor.
The Bad Batch that's already came out. Vision.
Oh, that was great. That was a great first season.
Lando. There's a series for Lando. The Acolytes. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
The Acolytes. Right. The Acolytes, the High Republic, an era that takes place hundreds of years before the Phantom Menace, has not yet been explored in the film or television in the Star Wars universe. It will make its much anticipated live action debut in the new series led by Leslie Hetland, creator of the hit Netflix series Russian Doll. According to Disney, The Acolyte will be a mystery thriller that takes place near the end of the High Republic. And it's supposed to be about the Sith.
Oh, yeah. I remember hearing about that now.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the name of it. But yeah, that looks, I mean, I think every show's going to have like some bright spots and they'll all be like entertaining and fun to watch for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But of course, me the most, I'm looking forward to the Obi-Wan series because.
Oh, man, I did not know that I could drag a picture from another website into this so I could display it right there. There's a good,
Oh, that's awesome.
Look at that logo, the Acolyte. I can't.
Cool.
I can't. That's the one I'm looking forward to the most. But
Obi-Wan's been my favorite character for years, and
it's all about Ahsoka, baby. That's what.
Trust me, I like. Once I started watching Clone Wars, like I definitely like. She became one of my favorite characters in Clone Wars.
Yeah, I didn't like her at first, and she grew on me, and now she has become my favorite Jedi. And she's not even a Jedi.
Like my only criticism for her in The Mandalorian was like her what are they called? I forgot what her.
You mean her hair? Her hair, like.
Well, it's part of her.
It's part of her skin. Yeah, like, it's not really. I know it's not really. But you mean the way it looked like cosplay, like Rosario Dawson's version?
No, not that. It's like by the end of Rebels, they're like super long.
Well, she was getting
like down, but like past her waist.
Yeah, she was getting older. Yeah.
Yeah, but in Mandalorian,
they were short again. Yeah.
It's like how'd that happen? Like
I get it.
It's like she got older, they got longer, and then they grew past her waist.
That's what she said.
From her head all the way down past her waist. But then in Mandalorian, they were like about mid body. It was like how they shrink.
Over here nitpicking. How dare you criticize?
That's the only thing, because I love Ahsoka. But I'm like, why did her? I forgot what they were called. There's a name for them. Yeah, I know. Like how'd they get short again?
Yeah, I don't know if she allowed to cut them. Are they? Is it like hair or is it like skin? I don't know. But
that was like a very young Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I mean, it's part of like her head. It's like
I don't think she can cut those. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just like Superman. Like can Superman beat Batman? It all depends on who's writing the story.
Right.
But I can't wait to check those out, man. That's gonna be like a lot of fun.
Yeah, they all look great. But I mean, Obi-Wan's my favorite Jedi, so can't wait for that one next year.
You mean that liar who led Luke Skywalker into a bunch of stuff that he without all the information and the facts? That liar.
Well, it was just his.
Point of view. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Well, no, it was really just. It wasn't about that. It was really just about his loyalty to good. Like he's non-corruptible.
His loyalty to the lie.
No, it's like he wouldn't be corrupted by the evil going on.
Yeah.
Secret evil. Like he like always felt like to do the right thing and had nothing but good in him. And
I love that scene where he finally got Darth Maul, that split second. And there was a guy on YouTube who broke that fight, even though it was a few seconds. The
one in Rebels.
Yeah, they broke it down to something that I didn't even realize when I was watching it. The fighting stance that they were taking before they did that move and everything. It was Darth Maul's arrogance that caused his demise.
Right, because he just wanted revenge.
He was looking for it, but he was about the if you notice the fighting stance, if you go back to that cartoon and watch that episode, the fighting stance that he took was the one that he did when he killed Qui-Gon Jinn. And he was thinking, I'm going to use this same stance to kill him the way I killed his teacher. But what he didn't realize was Obi-Wan wasn't just not thinking about this all these years. And when he wasn't a slouch, he was training for this possibility his whole life. So when he saw Maul take that stance, he remembered it. And then in the cartoon, you notice Obi-Wan's stance changes as well. He waited for it. So when Maul made that move, that's why Obi-Wan was able to slice him so easily and so effortlessly. Because
you let him be the attacker. And
exactly. He knew exactly what Maul was doing, and he wasn't gonna fall for it. And he that's because when I first saw that episode, I was pissed. I'm like, that sucked. I thought it was gonna be a big battle, but when this fan broke it down,
it was just like character development. For Obi-Wan.
If you look back to what was actually happening, the stances that they were taking, Obi-Wan was playing chess and Maul was playing checkers. It was masterful. So it's one of my favorite scenes now.
I have to go back and watch that.
Yeah, go back and watch it. Like if you look, and it's on YouTube. Somebody broke it down. If they break down those fighting stances that they took, it explains why they changed their stances up real quick right before they fought, and why Obi-Wan defeated him so easily because he knew what was happening. He was ahead of him. So guys, that's the show. Guys, I appreciate you guys watching my interview with Murisa Harba. I'll segmentize all these talking points. I appreciate Daniel for joining me. I'm glad somebody joined. Everybody else backed out. And what the hell, guys? I don't believe they were like, hey, Chris, I'm not feeling good. Sarah's out watching Venom 2 right now. I'm telling you,
right? She's faking it.
Her favorite movie.
She secretly loves the movie.
Loves it. She does that Bane impersonation. She loves Tom Hardy. So that's whatever, Sarah. She's watching it,
which I will be watching tomorrow.
You're gonna be watching it tomorrow. I'm gonna be watching it. I'm gonna watch it on Friday. So
I'll be watching it tomorrow night.
So if you guys want to do a review on it, let me know. Just record it and load it up.
I mean, I can basically. I mean, like you said, do it at the theater if possible.
If you want, it's up to you. It's up to you. It doesn't matter. But if not, we can all get together next week and we can do a spoiler discussion on it or talk about it.
Okay.
And we can.
It's like I'm so ready to hear I'm so ready to see this credit scene that everybody's talking about.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
It's getting a lot of like praise and all that. Like this credit scene, like what's it gonna be? It's
gonna be Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's gonna show up and slice
crossover.
Well, they could if they wanted to, right? No, it's Sony. No,
Marvel
they can't.
And Star Wars.
No, actually they can't. This is Sony, so no, they can't. Well, guys, that's the show. Appreciate you guys. Every time I say I want to keep it a tight 30 minutes, well, something happens. Like no, this is an hour show. Much. Yeah, it goes long. But guys, I appreciate you guys. If you want to support the channel, let us know what you guys think at all time. You can check us out on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch to catch our live show. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, send it in. We put it in the box, like I said. And if you want to donate to the channel, it helps. It really does help. Hit that like button, and if you like what you saw here. And just let us know what you guys think at all time. And Daniel, if they want to find you online, where can good people at home find you?
Dun, dun, dun. Well, I have 2 Instagrams, and I say mostly just follow my cosplay. It would be DYER cosplay. So yes, I'm a big cosplayer, and I've been going to a lot more Comic-Cons this year, like 3 more at least, probably.
Awesome.
And you can find all my cosplays and my videos and all that there.
Awesome. All right, and guys, if you want to reach out to me, you know where you can find me. I am Chris W. Fagan. That's my personal ones on Instagram, Twitter, and all that good stuff. Or you can reach out at T3 Medias if you want to. If you have a movie related question, check us out on TikTok and all that good stuff as well. And until next time, guys. Hey, I appreciate it. And is Maurisa still talking noise on Instagram? We're gonna have this tournament, man. Wait until this tournament happens. We're gonna see, guys. And until next time, guys. Hey, peace.
Our supporters help make all this content possible, so make sure you check out our Patreon page so you can help us bring you the content you want.
Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal. Yo. Turned up on another level. Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal.